Mr. Governor, thank you so much for taking the time from your busy schedule to welcome us here in your office in Lagos and listen to our proposal. As you know, I'm the CEO of FEDA, that's the investment arm of Afrexim Bank, which is a long-term partner of the state of Lagos, Nigeria, and many different other countries in Africa. We've been doing a lot. And one of the things that we have spoken about, you must have read it in the press, is our desire to make a true impact in the creative industry.
First of all, good morning, everybody. It's an honor for us to be here. And I'm twice happy because I know you had a good game yesterday. So your team won, so I know you're in a good spirit to host us. And now, dear Governor, it's a real pleasure for us to be here in Lagos because we started an adventure with Iwan and Alejandro Agag and all his team. They came to us. No, we met them in Riyadh, and they spoke about this new sport. And we said we cannot be left out. You know, we want to be in. How does it work? So they explained to us, and the sustainability part was very important because I know the continent is really looking forward to those changes that we need to implement. And I think in my position as a public person, I think I can help have a stronger impact on the continent. So whatever it is for sustainability or even for sports and for inspiration, we're here to inspire the youth, to inspire our elders, to say, yes, it's possible. What you see abroad in Europe or in America, you can have it here. And with all the best talents, the best, athletes in the world, Tom Brady, LeBron James, imagine having Rafa Nadal here, the DJ Steve Aoki. Thanks to them for putting in place this competition, but we need to benefit from that as well. And I believe Lagos and its population is ready to have us. We come here to have your support because we need to start, but we need to start well. We need to send a message to the world to say that, yes, the competition is here in Lagos, and yes, we did it, and we can duplicate everywhere. So thank you for having us, and looking forward to the next discussions and see what we can bring out of this. Thank you so much.
But for us and for me personally, it's even more important to be here because I think it's really important, and Marlene was saying it, to have a race in Africa. And I think Lagos is a city that really represents the power of Africa and the opportunity of Africa. It's a huge city. I'm just exploring it for the first time. I will go for a tour now after this meeting. But I think for us, it's really an important symbol. So it's not a normal race. It's not one more race. We have to make a very special race here. We will try to bring as many of our team owners here as possible to amplify the message, to bring also a lot of people that follow the championship around the world. And, you know, Lagos will be part of the list of cities, you know, with Miami, with Doha, with Jeddah, with Monaco, that make part of our championship. And it has grown so fast thanks to personalities such as Didier, who was one of the first ones who really joined us. I have to say probably Tom Brady joined because of Didier. Because Tom Brady saw Didier and Rafa Nadal join, and then Tom Brady said, "What? These two are there, I want to be there too." And then many others. We just announced LeBron James as one of our team owners. Will Smith, also the actor, one of our team owners, and so on and so forth. And we have another 2 teams coming, big surprises. Hopefully we have them before the race here in Lagos.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let me say very, good morning to everyone. You can see how excited I am actually this one. This is one of the very few events where, the away team defeats the home team, because I've seen a whole lot of people here on the away side, and thanks to Drogba and Merlin, but the home team are actually even getting really, worked up. But let me on their behalf, the deputy and the large Lagos State team, which is a mix of transport, youth, sport, tourism, environment, water, transportation, all of them. Let me welcome this very great team here to Lagos. Let me welcome you to a city that will say is the center of excellence, is the country's commercial economic nerve center. You are the premises that is not my office. It's a residence, but we also work out of here. My office is about 20 kilometers away on the mainland, which is the official. But this premises here has a whole lot of history. It's residence, and it used to be also the central of governance, pre-colonial and also post-colonial, because the president of the country also has a residence right next door, and the head of military also has a residence right next door, and you have a whole lot of things all around here. It used to be, when Lagos was the capital, sort of like a three-arm zone. You've got the Senate, all of them are all around here, but they've all left us there. So there's a whole lot of peace and quiet in Lagos. But, so this whole place comes with a lot of history. It's been over 150 years old, and the grounds were where. So we're indeed very excited that we're receiving all of you here today. Merlin, Didier, Andrea, all of you. I mean, we're truly so excited. And why not? This is Lagos. This is a city that breathes Africa. This is a city that has one form or the other, a unification of what an African true spirit is. The strong, entrepreneurial, aggressive, never go die spirit that you expect. Lagos has so much energy that we wonder, how we're going to need to bake it, and try sort of like give it to the entire world. And last December, for example, everybody wanted to come to Lagos. And I kept wondering, what exactly is going on here? We've got so much energy in terms of creativity, in terms of innovation, in terms of sports, entertainment, fashion, everything, just keep coming back. Museums, arts. So we keep seeing intentions and inquiries. And so for us is to be able to trap all of those interests into a positive energy and be able to tell Lagos, so be able to tell an African story through the eyes of Lagos. So it's a city that we're creating very carefully, and we're very audacious about it as well. Part of a 30-year plan, for example, that we have, we just don't want to be a global city. We want to be Africa's model city. We want to be a city where a Microsoft can come later and be able to take 100,000, tech experts. That's the kind of city that we're growing. And you can see it's a city where everybody in entertainment in the world wants to come, and where the minds. We want to build, a city where everybody can come and do film recording, studio recording in here. That's a vision that we have 20, 30 years down the line. And just last night, another Lagosian also won the Grammy, Thames. So that's what you see. That's what Lagos gives you. And there's several of them. The Asakes, the Burna Boy, the Wizkid. They're all here. If you talk of all the unicorns coming out of Africa, Paystack, Florida Waves, Andela, they are all Lagos-driven, innovative ideas. So for us, and working with AfroExim and now FIDA and all of you, we believe that it's not just our success, it's an African success. And so we're truly excited with the thought, with the initiative, and what E1 and all of you are trying to build. Just last week, Formula One people also came around, and they're just doing exploratory studies, and they're just going around on their own. We met with them on their own just to study the city, check the traffic movement, and check the level of infrastructure and the rest of it. So all of those things, we also need to be prepared. We need to be transaction ready. We need to be people ready. We need to be infrastructure ready to be able to take in, all of the opportunities that is coming. And so for us, we see this as another unique opportunity to tell the Lagos story, but in a sustainable manner, and that's why we're also really, truly excited. On the waterways, we've been working with the French Development Bank, for example. We're changing all of our, ferries. We're changing a whole lot of them to EVs, to electric, boats. all of that conversations have been very advanced. Funding has been raised, and we'll begin to see, even as we move on, we call the project Omieko Project. One third of Lagos is actually water. And by the time you go around the city, you'll see that, we have enough natural body of water, that will be able to take the entire plan of E1. So it's a city where it's tight. It's actually the smallest in terms of land area in the country. And so we're sort of like tied up together, but we enjoy it. We enjoy the hospitality, we enjoy the warmness that we give each other. And we're growing and we're building the city, in a very organized manner, sustainable manner, but very aggressive, extremely very aggressive, because we see, ourselves as, being part of that future that we'll talk about. So E1, we want to thank you. We want to thank Malin, and the entire Afrexim. Professor Rama, he's one of us. I mean, he started his early career here, and we're so excited what he's done with Afrexim in the last 8 years now. I mean, it's a phenomenon. The size of growth and the depth, of interventions that Afrexim have done. It's impressive, and so we know that FIDA, working out of Kigali, you're also birthing the vision. And Drogba, you're an household name here, so forget it. At some point there were more Chelsea fans, than Arsenal fans, but it's okay. I mean, you're such an inspiration. You're such, an icon here, in which your name will open doors and will keep them open until when you tell us to shut it. So we're indeed excited. We're happy that we're part of this big dream. And thank you very much, ma'am, for taking care of our Drogba. He's our Drogba. We're just giving it to you to take care of. Alandra, thank you very much. Thank you for the vision, the power and the creativity you brought, into this. Yes, you said this is your first trip. I can assure you it will not be your last trip. Lagos will give you a key, that will continue to bring you back and back and back and back. And to all of the team members, what you're showing us is not just for today. It's a big African story that we want to tell. And it's an opportunity that we're giving to the young creative minds that we have. It's a young, dynamic, youth population that we have. That indeed Africa is going to lend to the world. And it's that kind of, conversation, it's that kind of an opportunity that we're giving to them. That if they can dream it, then they can achieve it. If they can see it, then there's a whole sense of possibilities, there. So in terms of these guys, they are kick ready to go. Whatever supports that would be required, immigration, customs, importation, don't worry. We know what logistics, nightmare it could be, but we're ready. With the federal government, we're in same government, so we will work with you and we're able to design, get approvals, we're ahead, exemptions, and whatever we need to do, to be ready in terms of the logistics, in terms of planning. They have by blessing, and so we've also talked about, visas, and immigration, border post, all of those things we will be willing to support and assist and make it, happen. Interestingly, we were scared when the first semester was in April. So, but with September, you can be rest assured that we're super we'll be ready. And indeed, for us, the last 4 months of the year is usually our time, our time for the year. By September, we'll be ready for fashion, we'll be ready for music, we'll be ready for art, we'll be ready for sort of exhibitions, we'll be ready for another bigger, November, December, everything. We've dedicated from September right to December as the time for the creative, for the innovators, for everything. So the city will also be prime, for a lot of things. So we've seen the power and the growth that is available, social economic, opportunity, that is available in that space globally. And so we're positioning ourselves, we're ensuring that, we're doing the right things. And so I'm sure today, tomorrow, when you go around, you'll be able to meander on the waterways. You'll see the body of water, the stretch. I don't know how many kilometers you need, and whatever is required in terms of adjustment. You can rest assured that it's going to be boat free, during that time. We can manage all of that, and we can handle all of the local issues, here, in which, you have, unfettered access, during this period. And I like, the angle in which you throw in some climate change sustainability conversation, around the whole event, so that, we're not just about a water sport, but we're also talking about, keeping, a sustainable environment. So, guys, thank you very, very much again for coming. Please don't think about, you all have the keys to the city. So just see this as an addendum to whatever city you are from, and see yourself as Lagosians. So once again, Marlene, thank you very much for leading this thing, and thank you very much for coming. Thank you. Thank you.
And we also take Mr. Alejandro Haddad.
We sure hope you enjoyed this video. For more entertaining video content such as behind the scenes of music videos and movies, music concerts, premieres, interviews, and exclusive gists, subscribe now to our YouTube channel GoldmyneTV and be unleashed into a world of